Yo, yo, what up? It's your guy Brahma, BrahmaBeats.com, hitting you with another super funky, banging beat making video. If you're a music producer, make sure you watch it all the way through because I'm going to show you some secrets and tricks you've probably never seen before. Alright, check it out. Let me press play for you. Okay, so there you have it. So let's go through the instruments. You know we got to touch the drums first. The drums stay knocking. I did these drums using Dramatic, of course. That's like my secret weapon because Dramatic makes it so easy to just go in there, pick out the drums you want or pick the kit that you want and just start banging out, honestly. The banging drums are already there. I don't have to go searching through my files or nothing. So it's 3 tracks. And if you could have 3 drum sounds carrying the whole track, carrying all the melodies and everything in the beat, then it's a go. You know your drums is knocking. Because sometimes producers, we feel like we got to stack the whole drums and do all that. But when you got drums that are already banging, coming in clean like that, coming in knocking, you don't have to worry about stacking or over compressing or, trying to do too much. Let me play the drum solo though so you can hear the drum track by itself. Okay, so you hear the drums coming in clean, slicing through. You want to make sure your drums are cutting through the mix, especially if you do have a lot of instruments. This isn't a whole lot of instruments though. I got the bass line and my main theme rocking, and everything else is coming in to support it. So here are the keys. This is the main theme that drives through the whole beat, the lead instrument. Check it out. And as you hear, I got some effects on there, of course. I got a little amp on there because I wanted to sound kind of sampled. I wanted to sound kind of rough, even closer to a guitar than just keys. But I wanted to have that feel like the keys and the guitar blended, but it's one instrument. So I affected it how you would affect a guitar, but I did it with keys instead. And of course, I played with the knobs in here, the phaser, the tremolo, the chorus, to make sure it gave it a vintage, real old feel. Okay, so here's the bass line that drives right up under it. And you can see it's a bass line I made too. I got things on the effects chain, making it pop the way it does. But the bass line, like I said, that's like your driving force. You want to make sure that's driving your track. And this definitely has some attitude in it. As you know, I love to put the attitudes in the bass lines to make it super funky. But yeah, there's different kind of funk too. You got funk that's all natural, real instruments, and you got that funk that's electro funk. So this is more of the natural instrument funk. There's really no electronic or synthetic instrument, should I say, sounds in here. Like I wanted to go for a real feel, like a live kind of feel. So there's guitars, there's harps, there's keyboards. So here's 2 guitars that I put together, and I stacked them on top of each other and panned them opposite directions to sound kind of like a stereo guitar. But they're 2 different kind of guitars. And as you hear, they're supporting that main theme. So that's the guitar aspect. Let me show you these harps. and this other Chinese instrument is called the Chinese Guzheng Zither. I don't know what the hell that is or what it means, but it sounds dope as fuck. So let me play it for you with the Celtic Heart. I'm gonna play them together because they're kind of complementing one another the way that I put them in here. And they're doing the same thing too. They're just basically supporting that main theme. They're not taking up the whole space. So it gives it kind of like a pluck feel, you know, like a real organic, tribal, someone's playing a real live instrument out somewhere in the middle of the fucking jungle kind of feel. That was the whole idea of it. And then, of course, I gotta have the pianos in there. The pianos, I love pianos, man. Shouts out to producers like Dre that when I was coming up listening to them, they used to put the heavy pianos in the tracks and stuff. So check this out, though. So the pianos is kind of giving it like a transition, a climax and rise in the middle of the hook. I like that. That's why I put them in there, because I needed the hook to kind of feel grand. And when you need something to feel grand, larger than life, you use a grand piano. So here's another harp that I put in here, but it's playing different parts. It's actually playing with the piano into the transitional aspect of the melody. So check it out. That's all it does. That's all it needs to do too. So like sometimes we get so caught up in like putting so many instruments in, doing different things. That's how you clutter the music. Outside of cleaning up the EQ and making sure everything's leveled right, you want to make sure that the instruments aren't clashing, the melodies aren't clashing with each other. That's why I always go for supporting instruments when it comes to stacking and layering. I like to do that when it comes to supporting the instruments. So that's pretty much the bulk of the track. There was another guitar I was going to put in here, like a lead guitar, but I decided not to because I didn't want the track to be overproduced. I didn't want to fill it up too much. So anyway, like, comment, share. Let me know how you feel about the video. Leave a comment so we can start the conversation. Share it with your friends. If you got a producer or artist, homie, that you know would dig this track, leave me a comment. Let me know who you feel could rap on this track. I would love to hear what you got. All right, peace, love, and beats. Sign up to my YouTube too. Subscribe at Brahma Guru or Sound of Soul TV, whichever one you find. And I holla, all right? Peace till the next time.